My goodness, guys, it seems that every gamer has his own opinion about the recent trailer for the newest Legend of Zelda game. We finally have a name, but it's done little to explain this madness. We have a demon/dragon/angel thing, a corrupted world, a falling Zelda, and new game mechanics that allow Link to ride stones into the sky. Wonderful, beautiful, amazing! I'm not satisfied. Today I'm taking my turn speculating the identity of this creature. Taking into account my and other theories, I will be testing each for plausibility within the Zelda universe. Make sure to stay till the end to hear what I believe this character truly is. This heavily ornamented character is the first visual provided in the recent trailer. It has what appears to be long ears and flowing hair, or a twirling cloak. The creature has bulging eyes and no mouth. My first thought upon seeing this creature was dragon. I assumed the layers on its body to be scales and the appendages on its head to be horns. But how likely is it for this to be a dragon? Depictions of dragons have been somewhat varied throughout the Legend of Zelda series. Some appear more westernized, while others remain true to the traditional Chinese interpretation. But more often than not, Nintendo has opted for the long and slender, serpentine appearance. Though the dragons from Skyward Sword do have human-like hands as we see on this creature, none of the Zelda dragons we've previously seen have human-like feet. Honestly, it's hard to tell if these feet are human or not, but from what I can see, the legs appear separated, and a type of tapestry or armor piece is hanging between them. Because we have not seen other dragons with this type of posterior shape, I say the likelihood of this creature being a dragon is low. I'm going to be honest. I don't give this theory much credence. As much as I'd love to see the return of Midna and the rest of the Twilight, I don't believe Nintendo is bringing them back. But I do commend those who have played spot the similarities between Twilight tech and the Zonai and this new creature. Certainly the colors on Midna's arm look very similar to the colors surrounding this new game's logo and the mysterious hand we see grabbing Link in an earlier trailer. And yes, Link's broken sword in the title screen looks like objects seen in the Twilight Realm, but we have no concrete proof. I'm sorry, it's not happening. Another possibility is that this drawing isn't of a creature at all, but someone dressed in armor and an unusual headdress. If that's the case, though, we have no way of guessing their identity. However, we could speculate why someone might garb himself so strangely. Many cultures have been known to sport animal costumes. No, I'm not talking about those. In the past, Native American tribes used the teeth, fangs, claws, beaks, and other body parts of animals to create ceremonial headdresses worn to symbolize the creature's physical and spiritual strength. They believed that the animal bodies bestowed the creature's powers upon the wearer. Because of this, they often chose the hides of predators such as wolves, bears, hawks, and cougars. Looking back at our mysterious beasts, I do see semblances of bird and wolf. Yet, to me, this theory fails in the area of logic. If this carving depicts a human wearing an animal carcass, said animal must have once been alive. Yet, we have no previous mention of any such creature and are left with the same question regarding its origin. Others have speculated that the creature looks like an owl. Certainly it does have a beak-like mouth and sharp brown eyes. If this is an owl, its symbolism could be threefold. For one, owls are known to be symbols of wisdom, connecting to Princess Zelda herself. In previous games, Rauru, the Sage of Light, is known to take the form of an owl named Kapora Gabora, who also has very long eyebrow things. Beyond their depiction in the Zelda games themselves, owls also hold deep meaning in Japanese history. Owls have been associated with Shinto shrine groves, and many Japanese folktales incorporate these birds. According to lore, some owls are seen as divine messengers, while others, particularly barn and horned owls, are viewed as demons. They have also been a persistent image of death, appearing in tomb murals or funerary etchings. Sometimes they signify the underworld or spirits after death. This beast might very well be some sort of owl demon or a premonition omening a dark future. Yet, I'm not thoroughly convinced. It's unusual to see an owl depicted without talons, especially one intended to look threatening. If this was truly meant to read "scary owl," more emphasis would have been given to those darker features. Another theory suggests that the kingdom mentioned in the title is actually referring to the Zonai and not Hyrule. This idea is based on an area in Breath of the Wild named Zonai Ruins. Little is known about the Zonai, but their architecture featuring dragon statues appears often throughout the game, suggesting that this ancient civilization once existed long before Hyrule. Link's barbarian armor set is supposed to have belonged to this ancient tribe. Fans have speculated that the architecture seen throughout the newest trailer hints at the Zonai. Perhaps this creature is somehow connected to this kingdom that disappeared so many years ago. Perhaps it is their god or savior who led them into the heavens. Personally, this isn't my favorite theory, but it does seem plausible since the symbols that form the game's logo look exactly like Zonai dragon statues from Breath of the Wild. My theory, however, is a little different. I suggest that this wonderful creature is actually a light spirit. Yes, I know I said this game isn't connected to Twilight Princess, but certain aspects might be similar. In Twilight Princess, light spirits are godlike entities that guard their specific province and reside in water-filled shrines. In this game, Link collects Tears of Light, fragments of the light spirit's power that have the ability to heal one heart's worth of damage. During the final fight, Princess Zelda calls upon the light spirits to grant her the power to banish evil, and they bestow her the light arrows, the only things powerful enough to stop Ganon. Although we don't see light spirits in Breath of the Wild, their existence is hinted at, but their title changes from light spirits to spirits of light. When using the Twilight Bow, an amiibo exclusive, the description states that the bow contains the power of the spirits of light. Also, one of Link's recovered memories suggests that spirits of light may be connected to the ancient gods that Zelda prayed to as part of the rituals to awaken her dormant power. These canonical references prove that light spirits, or spirits of light, do reside in Breath of the Wild, though we haven't met them yet. 3 things we should expect to see when meeting a light spirit are a watery location, glowing animal-like features, and a power strong enough to withhold evil. I believe that this creature we see right here meets all 3 requirements. In Twilight Princess, the spirits resided in bodies of water. In the first trailer shown to us, Zelda is praying at what appears to be a shrine full of water. If the hand that withheld Ganon in the trailer is the hand of this creature, it meets the requirements of a light spirit, glowing and powerful enough to restrain evil. It also takes the form of an enchanted animal, perhaps an owl as we said before. But I have a different theory. To me, this creature looks like a fox merged with a dragon. In other words, a mystical creature in Japan known as a Shinko or Tatsugitsune. Tatsugitsune. These creatures are said to emit light from their entire bodies. Could this indeed be a light spirit, calling on Link to collect its tears to strengthen its waning power from years of restraining Ganon? Though not canonical, I'd like to point your attention to Hyrule Warriors. As part of the Twilight Princess DLC, Fi has an unlockable light spirit recolor. As we know, Fi is the embodiment of the Master Sword. I have another theory that goes even more in depth on this idea. I believe that, for this new game, Link will be collecting Tears of Light to use when repairing his broken Master Sword. Believe me, you won't want to miss it. Subscribe now and turn on notifications and let me know what you think in the comments below. Thanks for listening. See ya!